What's happening, everybody? JayShockblast here, and we are back with some Marvel Future Fight. A couple things might be about to happen. I had to start over because I got a bunch of text messages all at once, and I hate turning off notifications, so there's that. So here we are, a couple things. We got our daily biometrics, gave them to Magik and Killmonger. With the event today, I got an ISO 8, ended up being the Chaotic. I got 300 biometrics we're about to try using, and I got some level 5, experience ships, whatever. So I'm debating here. Today we could potentially bring both Killmonger and Magik to tier 2. I don't know. We really need some help from RNGesus. We should also be able to take Shuri to Mythic. We'll possibly see there. And let's go ahead and 300 biometrics. I feel like if I give it to someone like Rocket, that's going to get him all the way ready for tier 2 as well. I should be able to max him out pretty good. And he's like a character that you don't necessarily get as many biometrics for naturally. There's a few characters that I'm really considering using all these bios for, and I'm not. I mean, theoretically, I could just use them so that I get, what's her name, Jean Grey, some more fuel. There's also Bloodstone, who I'm also considering. That would put her up there, but we get bios for her semi-regularly. I don't feel like the 300 is going to be enough to get some of these characters exactly where I want them. Like for this one right here, Malekith, I don't think it's enough to... It's not going to be enough to get him... Well, maybe it'll actually be exactly enough to get him to tier 2 or to, 6 stars, whatever. Lizard might be a good one to use, but he can get his naturally. So there's a lot of options here. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to give him to Rocket, and that'll get him to 6 stars. And we might be able to get him close to tier 2 today. And also, we can use whatever's left over, potentially, for Jean Grey. So that's what we're going to do. So he's going to go ahead and go to 6 stars. So there you have it. And let's go ahead and try a little bit of team stuff. Let's go to Magik. Will we be able to get her there? So she's at 61%. I mean, we should be able to do it 6 times. So let's see. If not, that means probably tomorrow. Yes! So Magik is going to go to tier 2. I've actually acquired a couple... let's see, where is she at? I've actually acquired a few tier 2 tickets, 3 it looks like. So, boom, Magik, tier 2. Yeah, sweet. Alright. So there we go, Magik joins the grouping of tier 2. Now let's look at Killmonger. Can we get a little bit more luck with him? He's actually much closer. Boom. Barely made it. So Killmonger is tier 2. Bam. This might actually be a pretty good video with stuff. So, and then let's look at Raccoon. And I haven't actually done much of anything with him. So all those bios are going to be pretty big. I don't know if it's going to be enough to get him to tier 2. But we'll see. It might be. We'll see. So one thing that I do want to talk about, and I guess I'm kind of... Oh, of course, I got to level them up a little bit. Well, we'll get them all to 17 anyway. So if you use Facebook, there's an ad that popped up for me, and it might be a targeting ad that Marvel Future Fight and Netmarble are doing. So be on the lookout for it. It basically lets you click on the link, and it will open the game, or it'll ask you if you want to open the game from from the Facebook app. And when it opens the game, it'll give you the option to buy 1,000 crystals for $2.99, or whatever the equivalent is, I would imagine, whatever country you're in. That isn't mine. So that is something to look out for. I did right here. A lucky item, but only one available. 1,000 crystals, $2.99. So obviously, I'm gonna buy 2,000 crystals for $3. That was a no-brainer. There's also a uniform blowout sale. I saw something on Twitter where there was a tease of the Power Stone, I think, whatever the red stone is in the Infinity Gauntlet, is coming. And to me, that means we're going to start getting some Infinity Wars content. As you know, Infinity Wars is coming April 27th, which is 19 days from now, I believe. Today is the 4th. I'm sorry, the 8th. 4-8. Or in some of your countries, 8-4. But I'm intrigued. I think Captain America obviously is going to get a really big costume. I think they're going to put as many costumes as they can. Be intrigued to see if they do anything for the Black Order. But yeah, so here's what we're going to do, okay? So we got Killmonger, and we got Magik to tier 2. So let's check them out in action. Where do they go to the front? There we go. Killmonger there, and Magik there. So I need, for Shuri, she's at 98% on her costume, and I need 2 more percent to get her to Mythic. So here's what we'll do. Let's see if anybody has he's got his Angel open. You know what? I'm just going to use his Angel. I don't even care about the rewards. This obviously is my favorite person on my friends list to use their Dimension Rift, because he's Mythic. So you get more stuff. So Magik was pretty strong on her own without taking her to tier 2. And now that she's tier 2, I can only imagine how much stronger she's going to be. The last couple weeks with Shadowlands, I keep putting it off to the end, like to Thursday, and then I just kind of forget that I was supposed to do it. So I have just been kind of trying to make sure I get through the first 14 floors, and I have not been focusing as much on like getting through the whole thing. I kind of feel like with Killmonger and Magik both going to tier 2 now, and Rocket Raccoon potentially joining her very, very soon. I don't know how strong Rocket is, long game, but I feel like that's going to put me just that much closer. So we will see. See, I love this. I ended up getting a Nebula biometric as well as an Angel. Angel's not as close as I would like him to be. I'm actually kind of getting annoyed with how hard it is to get his rift sometimes. When they first put out his Dimension Rift, they made it so that I think it was popping up at a higher percentage. But sometimes I'll go into Dimension Rifts and I can open 3 a day, and I'll see that nobody has one open, and it'll take me like 30 searches just to get Angel, and it always works out that way. I feel like the game knows exactly who you want based on like what level your bios are at. So like for each character, like whenever I was looking for Loki, like it wouldn't give me Loki, Now I get Loki like every 3 times I try. So the event that they were doing, the April Fool's event, is over. It ended today. So that's unfortunate. I got a lot of, I think I got really lucky day one where I got a bunch of those 4-star rank ups, and I ended up getting like another 1 or 2. But I mean, overall, it was a cool event. I think. I mean, I know the 4-star rank up tickets might not seem like the biggest deal in the world, but you know, when you factor in the fact that I have a couple of paywall characters that it's basically gonna save me 4 days of using their 20 a day bio selector. I feel like that kind of pays for itself. I think I have 2 left, so I can use it on 2 characters. I haven't really decided who. I know Hyperion apparently sucks, so it probably won't be him. But I have a couple options. Alright, this next one we're going to switch to Killmonger. We've seen Magik go through a couple times. We'll go look at their tier 2 abilities in just a moment. A lot of people say that Killmonger is weak, and I actually like him. I think he does really well for me. I feel like he's a lot like Black Panther in a lot of ways, and I don't know why, but I heavily invested into him. I think he has Power of Angry Hulk for me. Excuse me, I could not mute myself in time. I think I got him Power of Angry Hulk, and then I gave him like all 6-star red, 6-star red, what do you call them? ISO 8s. So I don't really know what I was thinking, or my inventory is full. My inventory is always full. They would make so much money if they could like charge 1,000 crystals and let somebody buy like 50 more slots or 100 more slots. I shouldn't give them ideas, but I mean, I'm like always out of space, and I know a lot of it has to do with carrying so much ISO 8 and stuff like that. So what can you do? So we've seen a couple riffs there. Let's switch them over. Actually, let's go into here, and I'll show you my ISO 8. Look at this. Look at this. I basically have 6 out of the 8 slots are all red 6-star ISO 8s. And then the other 2 that I don't have quite yet are ready to go to 6 stars if I can, you know, manipulate and combine some stuff. So for skills, we've got a couple things. I think, let's see, Roaring Claws. This is our tier 2 ability. Increased damage dealt to superhero type characters by 45%, increased skill damage by 20%, and increased bonus damage by 15%. Super armor, all defense plus 5%. So that's his tier 2 ability. Pretty strong, I think. I mean, does pretty well for us. And then we've got Magik, who decreases all damage received by 35%, increases skill damage by 35%, increases bonus damage by 15%. Super armor, all defense plus 15. So again, you know, fairly strong. Might as well just go ahead and max out your stuff here. I have plenty of cash money. Jean Grey, actually, how's she doing here? She's still at 98%, so it might take a few things. Jean Grey, I have 19% at level 52. I don't think I gave her some of the bios from yesterday. There's him. There's him. There's her. There's her. So that puts him up to her up to 43%. I guess I don't really need Killmonger anymore, but I just don't feel like I should use those at this time. I don't really need Ultron. Panther. So that'll get her to 48%. So we're about halfway to level 53. So we're cruising right along. I've got all this money that I haven't been spending, and I need to spend it on her anyway, so let's just go ahead and top these all off while I've got it. So, what else can we do here? Let's just go ahead and do some of these. Let's do our daily mission. I am so mad. I almost made like a 2-minute video crying that the worst thing in the world happened to me. I opened my free character box, and I knew it was going to happen someday. I got Squirrel Girl. I can honestly and proudly say that I did not purposely acquire Squirrel Girl at any point in time in my playing of this game. It was forced upon me. There's nothing I can do. I just can't even. I can't even. So, but at least we can beat her up here. So we're going to look at Killmonger. I've been at PAX East all weekend. No Marvel Games presence whatsoever. I mean, there's like nothing there. Last night I was at the PUBG party, which was kind of cool. I don't know. I didn't know anybody. I talked to a few people, like that I'd never met. You know, we just kind of like sat near each other and kind of forced myself to just chit chat and whatever. They gave out some swag. I got a PUBG hat and a PUBG like cup. It's like a clear cup that just has their logo on it. So, you know, little things like that are pretty cool when you go to these industry events. I don't know what I really expected. The food they had was pretty good, though. 98% still. They had, like, a really cool menu, and, like, they were walking around like finger snacks, basically. That was pretty good. So, we're going to keep doing some of these right here until we get Shuri to 100%. I'm trying to go to some of the higher XP giving type deals. I don't mind making this a little bit of a longer video. You know, I've been really enjoying Far Cry 5. I know that it's really not getting the type of views that I would get on like a Lego video or something like that. But I mean, it's all I want to play right now, and I might as well record videos for it. It's not always about people watching the videos. I would love if people wanted to watch all of my videos, but it is what it is. YouTube has become very algorithm driven, so it's possible that there are those of you that only watch my Marvel Future Fight videos, and that's literally all that pops up in your feed is Marvel Future Fight, you know? I have the videos releasing 3 a day for Far Cry 5. I have everything recorded through Wednesday right now and already uploaded, sitting on YouTube just waiting to release. So, I mean, that's kind of what I do when I get in those situations where I'm playing a game like that. I'll record the videos, and then I'll get to a point where, let's see. I'll get to a point where I have a backlog of videos, so I'll let them just kind of, alright, this should get some good XP. I'll upload them all, like, right now I think I'm up to, like, part 37 or 38, and they're all on YouTube just waiting to release. I did that with Lego City Undercover. I actually uploaded 150 videos in one day, which is a lot of work, by the way. That is actually the mind-numbing part of YouTube. And I had it so they released one every day because they were just character unlock videos, but I had it so they released one every day, and it was for like 4 straight months, maybe even 5. So that was cool. That was guaranteed content every day. And, you know, some of those videos got, 1,000 views if I was lucky. Some of them got, tens of thousands of views. So you never know. that's the thing. Like, I don't. These Marvel Future Fight videos for me were getting boring. Like, I know that you guys were probably a little boring. I didn't really have anything good to talk about. It was just going through the motions. I mean, the gameplay is what it is. That's why I don't care if I actually play, and really you shouldn't either, unless it's Shadowlands, because, like how good do I have to show you I am at beating Jean Grey with Killmonger, you know? And all it turns into is people, like, dictating, oh, you have to play this way, and I don't care. Like, dude, I don't care about my rotations and whatever. If I win by the sliver of health, that's just as good as, like, absolutely destroying them. So, I mean, I play this game to pass time. It's really not even a game to me. It's just like a team building thing. Like, I look at it as like deck building, like you're playing Magic the Gathering or something like that. I'm constantly building my deck, you know? I don't look at it as Marvel Heroes Omega or whatever. And I'll tell you what, I made a couple Marvel Strike Force videos early on, and that game is so boring. If you think for 1 second that there aren't enough game modes in this, and I understand that it just released, but like every game mode in Marvel Future Fight is basically the same thing. Just, oh, this one you can only use villains. Oh, this one you can only use protectors. And it's so limiting. I am constantly in a resource struggle. It's just so bad. I go through the motions on it, hoping that it's going to get better and wanting my squad to get better. And I feel like I have a pretty good squad. I think I just hit level 42, maybe? I'm either level 41 or 42 on my account. So my characters can go that high. And my top 5 characters, I do level up. But, like, my other characters are just lacking because it's so hard. Like, money is so hard to come by in that game when you get to these higher levels. And it's just such a strain. I just can't justify investing in Drax or, you know, some of these shield operatives or, you know, some of these hand ninjas. I can't invest in them because they're not going to be my top 5, and they're not even, some of them aren't even going to be my top 10. So it's like they have to stay at level 15 instead of be in the 40s because it costs too much, you know? So, I don't know. I hope they find a better balance because right now I'm a little worried that the game is just not going to take off. I wish the XP tokens or XP chips worked towards the costumes. Alright, we're at 99%. So we're getting close. At this point, I just want to see it through. We'll do some memory missions. Right now I'm working on Mordo because I have everybody else already kind of there. I'll switch back to... No, I'll switch to Shuri after this. Maybe in the next 2 days we'll have Rock and Raccoon ready for Tier 2. I don't have any XP tickets for Costume. I did actually use... I had 5 level 5 ones that I just forgot about, and I used those last night to get her to 98%, because she was in the 70s. Like, the Legendary to Mythic Costume XP is so long. I can't even believe it takes as long as it does. I played State of Decay 2 at PAX East. It was really the only game that I was interested in playing that I saw there. It was at the Xbox booth. The Xbox booth also had like PUBG and Sea of Thieves, but I've played those. The PlayStation booth had Becoming Human or something like that, or Detroit Becoming Human, and that game does not interest me whatsoever. If they send it to me, then I'll play it. I did. My YouTube partner sent out something asking games that I'd be interested in. It was like check here kind of thing, and they would see if they could get me on the list. And I did check that game, but it's not something I'm going to buy on my own. I am, however, so excited for God of War and for Spider-Man. I don't want to call it Spider-Man PS4. We got to get out of that habit because it's just called Spider-Man. And I'm really looking forward to those two games right now. Looking forward to Red Dead. I don't know, there's really not a whole lot more coming out. Oh, the Runaways is coming out on Tuesday for LEGO Marvel, so hopefully I'll have access to it on Monday. I'm sorry, I said I was going to switch, didn't I? Let's switch to Shuri. And she's obviously still at 99%. What do we got here? Contribution! Let's do this real quick. Let's go to Rocket. Since we got him at 6 stars. Alright, I mean that got him to level 56. On the gear. And the dog makes his presence known. I'm just interested to see, like, how close, if we're even gonna, I don't even think we're gonna have any bios left. I think we might not even have enough to get him to 20 on everything. So let's check something. Let's go to the lab. It's not going to really be enough for anything, but worth a shot. Let's see what we can do here for Rocky. Alright, whatever. So, let's keep on going. I know there's a longer video. I don't think you guys are complaining about it. But you might be. You might be like, why am I 28 minutes in? I've seen people complain for less, but they're banned. I still like making fun of them, though. I think the Dirty Dirt from, I don't know. What was his name? Jake? Some Dirty McDip Dirt? That dude's finally gone forever. Kind of threw it in his face last time, like, I dare you to prove me wrong that you can stay away. Or you can't stay away. I own a little real estate in his brain. Dear Britain. See a new way you can find to be pissed off at how somebody is finding enjoyment in a cell phone game. Oh man, I love it. I've had some haters over the years. I mean, I've been doing YouTube since 2010, and by far and away the dumbest. Well, the sad part is I don't know if I can actually lay claim to him by far and away being the dumbest, but he's up there. Really dumb. It's such a stupid thing, like, no, you found it, oh, not surprised you don't play this game either. One of my favorite things to do is to fire up Netflix and to fire up Injustice 2 and just let the AI sit there and play so I can level up my characters. That is what Injustice 2 is to me. I am not great at fighting games, and I don't care about getting better. Injustice 2 is a very different fighting game for me. Typically, I would play the story, like Mortal Kombat X. I played the story, and I was done. Like, that was it. There's nothing else to do. But Injustice 2, you can, like, level your characters. You can, like, change their gear. And to me, that's just so addictive. Like, being able to constantly change the way your character looks. Especially some really amazing DC Comics characters. Like, that, to me, is so cool. And that's one of the reasons I've loved playing that game so much, even if I'm not actually always playing it. Like, I'll play some matches, but you know what? Sometimes I just want to go on an office marathon and just sit at my TV and have The Office play on Netflix. I have 2 TVs in my office. On one TV, I'll just sit on my couch, have The Office playing, kick my feet up, and then on the other TV, I'll have Injustice 2 playing. And I'm not actually playing, I'm just pressing A when the match is over constantly, so that I can just watch the show and just relax, you know? So, I could care less. Alright, let's get this to 100%. I don't think we're there yet. Alright, the last thing that I can think of that does a lot of XP. What do we got here? Special mission, custom gear, upgrade 1. Alright, let's do this. This I will play. Oh, I do not have some good characters, so whatever. I say this I will play, and that is because it's going to be over in like 3 seconds. I'm going to like press one button. Oh, 8 seconds. I'm disappointed in myself. Alright, well. Get some XP there. We'll do custom gear after. Might as well finish all these out. Alright. Look at this. Everybody's been waiting for a Marvel Future Fight video for a while. You got yourself a nice long one today. WrestleMania Day, by the way. Alright. You know what else we'll do real quick? I think I have a purple supply. I do. Come on, give me some bios. Damn it. I know I can get some energy this way. So let's enter. Oh wait, I have to spend energy, never mind. Alright, let's just... Actually, no, I don't want to do the trivia right now. We get 50 this way. And then we'll just do a story mission or 2. Because... he has 19 minutes left. No, let's help him. I am resigned to the fact that Roman Reigns is going to beat Brock Lesnar today. It's stupid. I hate Roman Reigns. I'm hoping that Shinsuke Nakamura beats AJ Styles. I think that's going to be the match of the night. I love AJ. I think he's hurt and he needs some time. But it'll be awesome to have Shinsuke win the title. I think Shinsuke is awesome. So really looking forward to that. I'm really looking forward. I think Monday after WrestleMania is one of my favorite Raws, because that's when you start seeing who they're calling up. It's not gonna be Aleister Black. Spoiler alert, I guess. I mean, I don't think it will be. I mean, he might show up like just because, but not to stay. I'm hoping it's going to be Johnny Gargano. I don't really know what they'll do with him. He won his match last night against Tommaso Ciampa. I don't know. It'll be interesting. I think Daniel Bryan is going to turn on Shane McMahon. And those guys are all going to come back together and form a stable. Daniel Bryan, Kevin Owens, and El Generico. Sami Zayn. Excuse me. So I'm gonna have some friends over tonight. We'll watch WrestleMania. Be a good time. It'll be a grand old time. I actually have a buddy named Ted who is at WrestleMania. He's been posting pictures all week on Facebook. Him with all the different wrestlers. Last night I think he was at the Ring of Honor show. I saw him post pictures of himself with Cody Rhodes and Kenny Omega. He unfortunately posted a picture of himself with The Miz. I asked him to punch him in the face. He said no and didn't do it. I'm sorry he could not take one for the team. The Miz is awful. Are we good? We have to be so close. And I'll end the video with one attempt each trying to get the gear that you get for beating Shuri's thing, Mythic, and Killmonger's thing, Tier 2. Maybe I'll get them, maybe I won't. I don't play those ones very often. So, we'll see what happens. But I actually don't remember what I get for those. But that's kind of one of the reasons why I've gone ahead and basically done a double video. I try to keep the videos about 20 minutes. Today is basically 2 20-minute videos. I didn't really think that Shuri would take this long. And if I'm being fair, I also meant to do a lot of this leveling before, so that we only had to do like maybe 2 or 3 matches, and hopefully get that maxed. But helping out Gigaplex here, not a big deal. Always try to help. Probably gonna tell me that my my thing is full, or I'm gonna run out of energy, but I feel like we only need to do this like 1 or 2 more times. But we did a lot of really good looks at Shuri, at Killmonger, and Magik in this video. Ugh, so close. I don't think I'm going to have him at 100% after this, but there's 15 minutes left. I'm sure my 5 contributions will help. I need to get into like a higher XP type event. Alright, so I contributed 6 times. So I feel like that's pretty good. We should, what's he at now? Oh, he only needs like 1 more, so we're good. I don't feel too bad about it. Story. Alright. This should give us more XP. Let's get Magik back in here. That we might struggle a little bit, but you know, we have 2 characters that are really strong when it comes to like their tier 2 ability or whatever you want to call it. And all 3 of these characters are actually really strong. I don't think I have the best, Magik has necessarily the best ISO 8 group. I don't know what she has actually, but... Let's get Killmonger in here, see if he does a little bit more damage. I think he's doing a little bit more damage. He should. He's taking a little more damage too. There we go. Please be enough XP. Alright, we should only need 1 more go, I hope. She's dodging a lot of it. Let's cross fingers. Yes! Alright, uniform upgrade available. Oh, thank you if you guys stuck through this whole thing. Holy cow. Let's go ahead and go down here. And I've got enough of everything. Bam! Mythic costume. Let's close it up. And what do we got here? Alright. So, to close out this video, let us go into challenges, legendary battle, normal. Yeah, so this is going to give me just a heroic Uru chest. Whatever. This battle is actually really hard in the hard mode too. I mean, all of them are in the whatever mode, but this one especially. I'm not looking forward to the Shuri one. I probably should have been using her. Walked right into that bus. Alright. So we got ourselves the Enchanted Uru chest heroic. So that's complete. That's complete. That's complete. Extreme mode. Oh wait, no, this isn't the one. It's this one. So we are going for the CTP of Refinement. Cross our fingers here. I have not played this one in a little bit. I just basically do the first one on Black Panther every day, 5 times. Something's gonna happen that's gonna change this for some reason. Like, there's something, because so far is that is it. beat him. I get my CTP refinement. So we got them all. Yeah. I don't know how to use it on, though. So let's go ahead and check up here. Ooh, 99 clear tickets. Hell yeah. And this is critical rate. Purple. And a CTP of refinement. So let's just check that out real quick. Custom gear. So this is the new one. Recovery rate 48.7%. Max HP 26.5. So I have two of them, but I don't know who to give either one of them to. So I look for that advice from you guys. Thank you if you stuck around to this point. Pretty big video today. Probably my longest one I've done for Marvel Future Fight. Hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you.